Howdy folks, it's the Creepy Kentuckian here with you from Dead Pit Radio. Today we have a little bit of a different review slash showcase. Over the last few months, we've taken a look at a variety of releases from our good friends over at Flair Records. Sean and Natasha Wheeler have a smaller genre label that they just started recently. And we've been taking a look at a plethora, if you will, of their releases. And today we are taking a look at two. There's two of them that you guys may not be familiar with the movie, but man, the scores on both of these are really something else. We're going to talk about them today, briefly talk about the records, the releases themselves, 140 gram vinyl on these bad boys. We're going to talk about them. I'm looking forward to it, showcasing some of these independent films that Flair Records have given a deluxe treatment to. And I think that's very important because a lot of times, we've got Phantasm soundtrack, we've got Halloween soundtrack, we've got even some of the Euro horror soundtracks. But some of this stuff, a lot of the other studios wouldn't have an interest in releasing. And Flair does very limited numbers on these, and there's one in today's lineup that is on like a closeout price now. So the ones we're talking about today, first up, this is a 2012 independent zombie comedy adventure movie soundtrack, The Battery, right? I want to be honest with you, I haven't seen either of these movies. I don't know what either of these movies are about, so we're not going to talk about the movies, right? Because I can't. I don't have the movies. I've not seen the movie. I have heard of The Battery, though. This is one that I think our good friends over at Shout Factory, we're close friends over there, released a Blu-ray of this back when it came out, 2014, 2015. So yeah, this one's composed by Ryan Winford. It's 140 gram vinyl. A lot of acoustic stuff in this one, which I'm a fan of, and it sounds amazing. If you've got a decent setup, you can crank it. It just has a warm, rich sound that often acoustic music will carry, and this is no exception here. I did read that the score itself is a very integral part of the movie, and kind of carries the movie. So I don't know if that's true. Who's to say? We'll ask Tom Atkins about it. So this one, guys, is limited to only 400 copies. And I think this one is pretty close to selling out. You can look at the great artwork there. This is the very first time The Battery has been available, the soundtrack, on any formats. And it is 140 gram vinyl. It is green and yellow ghost vinyl, which we'll take a look at here in a second. And it comes with the glossy insert from the writer, director, and star of the movie. You got like 23 tracks on the back of that. Look at that. Check that out. Just amazing treatments for these releases, right? So take a look at this, dude. Look at the detail in that. I love that. 140 gram vinyl, and I really love the score on this one. Of the two, this is probably my favorite score. They're both really good, but this is just more along the lines of stuff that I listen to, like to have on the background and everything. So Battery at scareflare.com. This one is still available. And the other one here is Wyvern Hill, which again, I don't know what this is. This is a newer movie from 2021. I think it was filmed around the pandemic. The score itself is done by Michael Sanchez. Got like 14 tracks on this thing. Kind of more of an epic, atmospheric, adventure type score with this one. Now this is one that's limited again to 400 copies. And this is the one that is on closeout right now. I think if you go to scareflare.com, Wyvern Hill soundtrack is $15, and this is 140 gram vinyl, colored vinyl with this one too. Do have the glossy insert in this one as well, and it has the director and the composer writing about their experiences with the movie and everything. And we want to take a quick look at the vinyl itself on this one. I think this one is like a teal with blood splatter, so look at that, very cool. I gotta say, I gotta really put Flair over with the colored vinyl. The stuff that I've seen from them so far is absolutely phenomenal, just very well done. Beautiful releases. They really take their time, do a great job with these, and you guys should really think about checking out some of their stuff. You can go back and look at more of our reviews over the last 6 months or so. We have a lot of cool stuff. So guys, that is it. Just a little bit of a showcase here. Wyvern Hill original motion picture soundtrack, as well as the battery. And these are both available in addition to more creamy vinyl goodness. Go to scareflair.com, check them out, and be sure to tell them that the creepy Kentuckian from Dead Pit sent you. Thank you guys for checking the video out. Keep it creepy, and we will catch you next time over at deadpit.com.
Thumbs up,
Up you butt.
like, subscribe, and if you subscribe, here's something else you can do. Once you subscribe, you can click the bell notification, right? And it'll notify you anytime that Dead Pit puts up new shit.
Or don't. I really don't give a fuck. If you do or
I
don't.
want you to. I want you to.
I don't care.
Let's keep our community growing here on YouTube.
I don't like it. I don't want you to do nothing.
Listen, they need to do that.
No, don't you dare touch it.
Thumbs up, subscribe, and click that bell.
There's all kinds of wonderful shirts over at shop.deadpit.com. Simply the best horror shirts. On TeePublic, there are others, but they all suck. You can get some Dead Pit radio shirts. You can get Last Out on the Left. The Hills Have Eyes. Texas Chainsaw. Oh, wait, you can't say Texas Chainsaw. All kinds of shirts, folks. You're gonna love them. Shop.deadpit.com.
Thank you to all of our supporters on Patreon. Dead Pit on Patreon.com is the only place to check out a complete archive of the old Dead Pit radio shows all the way back from 2005 on, in addition to the midweek shows, fan commentaries, exclusive podcasts, and much more. Dead Pit on Patreon.com if you're interested. Tiers start at only $1.